Assalamu alaikum. Dear learners and viewers, how are you? I cordially hope that you all are well by the grace of Allah. I am also fine by His grace. Now we are facing an adverse environment due to COVID-19 coronavirus. In spite of having adverse environment, the school authority has organized online classes for it. So, I would like to express my gratitude to the authority. At the same time, I am giving my identity. I am Shahriya Sultana, assistant teacher in English of Nawabganj Government Pilot High School and College. Dear learners, this is my second online class with you. Today, I have appeared before you again with the same topic but different structure. Dear learners, can you remember what topic I discussed in my first online class? Can you remember? Okay, completing sentence, yes. In my first online class, I taught you completing sentence using the structure of conditional sentences. Actually, there are many more structures for completing sentence. And if you practice the structures, then you will be able to complete the sentence very easily. Today, I am going to teach you how to complete the sentences using as if or as though. Okay, learners, let's see. As if and as though are conjunctions to conjunctions and they are of similar meanings. Dear learners, do you know what a conjunction is? Well, conjunction is a word that joins two or more words, phrases and clauses. Okay, I am giving an example to get the clear idea. He acted as if he had never met me. It is a clause because here it is a subject and verb. This is another clause because it has also a subject and verb. Dear learners, in your general class, I have taught you about clause. Now, can you remember the clause? What is clause? Well, clause is a part of sentence, or it may be a complete sentence. Clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb and form a sentence or a part of a sentence. Okay, clear? Here it's a clause and it's another clauses, and these two clauses have been joined by as if. So as if is a conjunction. Okay, now see the structure. Okay, dear learners, see the structures very carefully. Present indefinite tense, then as if, then past indefinite tense. That means we have to use present indefinite tense before as if, and after as if we have to use past indefinite tense. And number 2, if we use past indefinite tense before as if, then we have to use past perfect tense after as if. Okay, let's give an example using this structure. Dear learners, match the structure. Here, as if is a conjunction. We have used present indefinite tense, and we have used past indefinite tense after the conjunction as if. He talks. It is a present indefinite tense because subject plus verb 1. It is past indefinite tense because subject plus where verb 2. Dear learners, see here I have used where. Actually subject is C. Here we should use was, but I have used where. Now let me explain. In a conversation, the speaker has to use as if, to describe something that is unreal. It is only imagined. It has been only imagined. Actually, it is not a map. But by using as if, we can understand that it is an unreal situation or an imaginary situation. In your previous class, I told you that for an imaginary situation, to be verb where is used whatever the subject is. So, where is correct. Dear learners, now using the structure, join the sentence. He tells the story, he knows it. So, join the sentence by using conjunction as if. Okay? Let's try. He tells the story. It's a present indefinite tense. Now we have to take as if, and the other part will be past indefinite tense according to structure, past indefinite tense. So according to structure, now we have to use past indefinite tense. Subject, then know, the past form of the main verb know is knew. Okay, clear? He tells the story as if he knew it. Actually, he does not know anything. It is a present indefinite tense, but its meaning is present. Okay, learners, now practice the structure 2. Past indefinite tense, then as if, then past perfect tense. If we use past indefinite tense before as if, then we must use past perfect tense after as if. Okay, let's see another example. He told the story. Subject plus verb 2. Subject, verb 2. Verb 2 means the past form of the main verb. As if, then, now we have to take past perfect tense. For past perfect tense, we have to take subject. He told the story as if he. Dear learners, past perfect tense. Structure, subject plus had plus verb 3, and past indefinite tense subject plus verb 2. Present indefinite tense subject plus verb 1. Okay, he told the story as if he. For past perfect tense, I have used he, subject, then had. Then had, then past participle, that means part 3 of the main verb, as if he had known it. He told the story as if he had known it. Now another example. As if she had been a fairy. She acted as if she had been a fairy. She, subject, had, auxiliary verb, been, verb 3. Verb 3. So, it's a past perfect tense. Had been. Dear learners, many of the students make mistake for making a past perfect tense. Actually, for past perfect tense, we have to use had, then verb 3, been. It is the verb 3 of be verb. Be, was, been. Be verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Be, am, is, are, was, were, been. Am is are, being, that means am is are, past form, was, were, been. Been. Okay, learners, time is over. Now open your notebook and take the homework. He works as if. She shows herself as if. Number 3, he proceeded. He proceeded as. Dear learners, now I would like to add that instead of as if, we can use as though because they are of same meanings. Okay? She proceeded as though. He donated money as though he donated money as though. He talks as if. Okay, dear learners, stay safe and stay good. I will meet you in the next class. Okay.